What's up, fellas? Oh man, it's been a while since I gave y'all the head nod, but I think this one calls for the head nod. Had a loyal patron supporter that wanted me to talk about how to know when a man has settled. Okay, and this is the reason why, guys, on my Patreon, why I still do the reaction videos. Although I see most guys just like when I do, the OG videos, is because he got this off the last reaction video. And that's what I've been noticing for my Patreon, on my Patreon, is that the guys are getting great inspired questions from the reaction videos. So if I wasn't doing the reaction videos, I'd probably have somebody over here talking about some AMS, give me the 5 worst shit tests a woman can give you, AMS, give me the 5 ways to build an abundance mindset. What I see from the reaction videos is, since there's direct interaction between male and female, it's inspiring better questions, all right? I'm only as good as the questions I get. Simple as that. I'm only as good as the questions I get. All right. So he wants to know, now you also can tell when a woman has settled. So both of these go both ways, guys. All right. So let's get right into it. Number one, we all settle, guys. I hate to break it to you. We all settle. Everybody walking the earth settles. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's quite simple. Because there's no such thing as the perfect person. Every man walking around would love to get a bad dime piece with a fat ass that can cook and suck dick at the same time, never complains or bitches about anything. That's what we all strive for. Not like having a badass dime that suck dick, cook, and never has a word about anything, never bitching about it, never got an attitude. But we all know we ain't never gonna get that. So we have to settle for the adjustable 7 or the adjustable 8. Because we know we not gonna get that dime that's gonna cook and suck dick like a champ. We know that person don't exist. So we have to settle. So we typically have to bring down the beauty standard just a smidgen. We ain't going too far. Let's not get carried away. All right. It ain't that much cooking in the world. All right. Let's not get carried away. We ain't going too low, but we'll bring it down just a smidgen, right? Adjustable 7, adjustable 8. Hey, I don't give a fuck if the adjustable 4 is the best chef in the fucking world. A bitch, ain't no way. I don't give a fuck if you the dick sucking champion of the world. A bitch, it ain't no fucking way. All right, it's a cutoff point, right? It's a cutoff point. I don't give a fuck if you're a Michelin star chef. we ain't going there. I don't care if you suck dick like Karen Steffens. Superhead. Adjustable 7 is about where we cut off at. All right? So when y'all guys hear the term the adjustable 7, the adjustable 8, what men who want relationships has figured out is the 9s and 10s aren't worth the squeeze as far as in a relationship, a monogamous relationship. Yeah, you're going to look good going out all to your banquets and stuff, and all your friends like, man, your chick bad or this, that, and other. Yeah, unfortunately, at some point you got to go inside the house and it's just y'all two. Yeah, you don't get to show off all the fucking time. At some point, you got to sit on the couch and actually, talk to that bitch. Yeah. Most men have found out that the 9s and 10s, although they're beautiful, they offer little else. I'm not saying, for all police start turning their lights on, I'm not saying there's not one 9 or 10 in the world that has other, bring other value to your life outside of beauty. But we all know that is few and far between. All right, let's keep it real. So we all have to settle. Women too. Women have to settle too. Every woman wants a 6'5", rich Chad or Mustafa. Y'all know I don't say no Tyrone. Or Mustafa or William, right? That lay pipe all night long, is emotionally vulnerable, but kick ass at the same time. So basically, a rich Tupac in a suit. Basically, we all know that. A rich, tall Tupac in a suit. That's what but they can't, at some point, they have to compromise on something. Just like you have to compromise in a relationship, you got to compromise on your standards. See, guys, that's a lot of shit in the world we have to compromise on. Okay? You have to compromise on your career. If you somebody that got a master's degree or a college degree in general, I'm quite sure you would love a high 6-figure, 7-figure job with a company car and able to work remotely and all these fringe benefits, 401k and all this other type of shit, dental and all this other shit. But you have to compromise on some shit. Maybe you get 90% of that, but you got to work in a cubicle all day. We all have to compromise. Nobody's going to get all of what they want. If you think of basketball players, think of Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player that ever lived. He wasn't a 100% complete basketball player. He didn't have handles like Kyrie or Isaiah Thomas or Magic Johnson. He couldn't dribble the ball like that. He couldn't shoot the three like Larry Bird or Steph Curry or Reggie Miller. There is no such thing. Tom Brady, imagine if Tom Brady had Mike Vick legs. You always got to compromise with something. There's no such thing. Imagine if Shaquille O'Neal was a 95% free throw shooter. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine if Shaquille O'Neal was at least a 90% or even 85% free throw shooter. He had to have some kind of Achilles heel. So the point I'm saying, guys, is we all have to compromise because there's no such thing as the perfect person. So then why, LMS, wait a minute now, then why is it that some people, when they settle, they're unhappy in the relationship since we know there's nobody perfect? Now here's the problem. And this is where the whole settle comes in at. You're not talking about settle because we all settle. The issue is, did you settle for somebody you perceive that is less than your sexual market value? Therein lies the problem. It's not the settling. It's when you settle for somebody that is less than your perceived sexual market value. Now, I say perceived because some people are fucking delusional, and I'm not just talking about fucking women. Some of you men are fucking delusional. Some of you men, when you look in the mirror, you do not see the man boobs, you do not see the gut. When you go outside, you don't see the Honda Civic, you see a fucking Lamborghini. You don't see your little shithole apartment, you see a fucking castle when you pull up. Some of you men are just as delusional as fucking women. But that don't matter. We got to stick to the topic at hand. It's still your perceived sexual market value. So I can think what it is, what I want to think what it is what you perceive, delusional or not. When y'all see women call Kevin Samuels show and they was telling about their demands, that is because they were delusional. Delusional with a capital D. They weren't being hopeful. They weren't being comedians. They were delusional on what they were. They perceived themselves higher than what they were on the sexual market value place. Therein lies the problem. Now, this is worse for men. Why? Because as we all know, most women like to date up. So typically, what you are as a man, you have to go down with women. So if you're a 7, typically as a man, you're going to be with a 6 or a 5. Rarely will you see a man that's a 7 on the sexual market value place that's with a woman that's a 9 unless he's heavily compensated financially. If they're equal financially, if she makes 100,000 and he makes 100,000, you are rarely going to see a woman that's an 8 that's with a man that's a 7 or a 6. Man, that motherfucker better have more than the gift of gab. You rarely ever gonna see that. And if a woman is in a vulnerable state at one point when she met him, I am telling you, brother, you are in trouble. One day she gonna wipe her eyes. I'm telling you right fucking now. If any one of you guys who get lucky and meet a woman that has a higher sexual market value than you, and you pull her, I'm telling you, you better be counting them days. Because one day that bitch gonna wipe her eyes. I am telling you right now. For some of you guys that go out and attract attractive women or women that they perceive themselves as more attractive than you, the day they wipe their eyes, I guarantee you the pullback gonna start. Don't send me no fucking emails. Don't send, I'm warning you right now, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, you can catch that bitch in a emotionally vulnerable state one day at the mall crying, her boyfriend just broke up with her or whatever. She just had a miscarriage, whatever, and you just called at the right time. One day that bitch gonna wake up. That bitch gonna look at you real good. What the fuck? So that's why this settling thing is worse for men, because you rarely are going to get a woman that's on your level sexual market value wise unless there's some kind of like financial compensation, or you doing more than her financially. You make 150, she makes 60. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, if you're 8 and she's an 8, but you make 150 and she makes 60 or 65, oh, that works. That works. Yeah, you 8 and she 8. You make 150 and she make 150. Oh, your days are numbered, buddy. Your days are numbered. Whatever she was going through that day you pulled her, one day she gonna heal. And when she healed from whatever that was you was taking her mind off of, whatever the fuck that was she was going through, right? Maybe she was just lonely. Maybe she don't got a lot of girlfriends and she just needed somebody to occupy some time. Whenever that day come, be prepared for that fucking pullback, and don't send me no fucking email. You know you was dating out your league to begin with. And when I say men dating out their league, I mean a woman that's on your level sexual market value wise and financially. That's the way it works. Guys, I don't make women. Don't look at me. But AMS, that ain't fair. Guys, I don't make women. They're hypergamous. They like to date up. Don't look at me. I don't make them. Talk to God. I don't make them. They're hypergamous. They like to date up. If they're a 7, they want an 8 or a 9. If they're going to date a 7, he has to make way more money. Don't look at me. I don't make the rules. Do I look like I make the fucking rules? Shit. I don't make the fucking rules. But therein lies the issue, guys. Therein lies the issue when we talk about selling. Settling for a woman that you perceive lower than your sexual market value. Now, some of you guys need to wipe your eyes a little bit when you look in the mirror, because some of you guys think you 7s and you really 4s or 5s. But I'm going to just take this from a perspective that you're being realistic. All right, so now I got that out of the way, that we all settle, right? Nobody gets all what they want. Now let me get into the signs that you actually can tell when you or the woman has settled. The number one way, guys, you can tell is body language. Body language. The body language tells it all, guys. Y'all guys gotta watch. So if y'all guys ever watch detective shows, First 48, I mean, I love police shows, all type of police shows. Matlock, all type of police shows, right? Law and Order. They call the person and they say, hey, can you come down to the office? I want you to answer some questions. Why can't they just answer the questions right then and there? Why waste the person's time to come down there? Why not just ask what you want to ask on the phone? Why come down there? They want to see your fucking body language. The body language tells it. When the police make a notification of a death in the family or something strange going on, they go knock on your door and they tell you. Because they want to kind of gauge the reaction. Damn, they don't look like they gave a shit. Oh, they really was surprised. They don't know what's going on. They do all this. They come knock on the door. They could just call you on the fucking phone and be like, hey, your daddy died. Take care. Hope it works out for you. They could just do that. No, they won't come knock on the door because they want to see your reaction. Y'all guys know I'm talking about suspicious circumstances, right? They want to see if it's a surprise or if it's like, you're nervous, what's going on. They want to read your body language. They want to fucking read your body language. That's why they want you to come down to the police station so they can read your fucking body language, see if you're lying. When a person is genuinely with somebody that they feel that is on their level sexual market value wise, in other words, when somebody feels like they have a catch, they feel like, man, I got a good deal. Your body language just interacts with them different. Guys, let me tell you something. A lot of you guys know I say don't validate women, this, that, and the other. Guys, your body language without even touching a woman can let a woman know how you feel about her sexually. You don't have to touch her. The way you direct your body and interaction towards her, it tells it all, guys. The same go for you. When a woman feels like you're a catch, the way her body interacts is always towards you. Even if she tries to fight it, she can't help it. A woman's eyes, women play with their hair. Look at the fucking body language. When a woman settled, and guys, I'm talking about settled as in, I'm not talking about lost interest or none of like this. See, there's a difference between lost interest. We taking about settled. Settled is y'all a month or two in. There ain't enough time to lost. And yeah, guys, women can become distant, and you can become distant too after 5-10 years. I don't mean too distant. Y'all guys know what I mean. Ain't nobody gonna be all lovey-dovey 10 years into a relationship where they just all that, y'all know that new love. This is, when you say settled, this is like 2-3 months in. That's that honeymoon stage. Y'all supposed to, body language supposed to be interacting with each other. I'm not talking about 10 years. Of course, things fizzle out after 10 years. This is what I'm talking about, like 3 months in, 6 months in, shit like that. That's a honeymoon stage. Y'all supposed to be, goddamn, can't take your hands off each other. Now, I know you guys gonna fight it because y'all guys know that, you give women too much reassurance, they lose attraction. But even without giving them that, they can still tell from your eyes. You can look at somebody's eyes, and especially women, they give you these dreamy eyes, just like, whatever you say, daddy. So if you're not getting that, and understand, guys, we're talking about the beginning. I understand you can't expect this 10 years, 15 years in. So for all my guys on here who been with their woman for 10 years, and you're like, that bitch don't look at me like that no more. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Y'all at that long time, man, y'all both can be attached to each other. And you just ain't gonna do all that like that no more. That just like having a new car, and you first get in the motherfucker and you want to scratch out in there, and don't act like I'm the only one do it. Get their new car and they sit in there, play the radio, listen to the radio in the car like a damn weirdo. Don't act like I'm the only one. Shit, sitting there talking something. This is weird, motherfucker. You do it too. Everybody do. Everybody, when they get their new car, they want to sit in the car and play with all the buttons and listen to the radio like a weirdo in the car for 2 hours. Everybody do the shit. Don't play crazy, motherfucker. Don't play crazy. Don't try to act brand new. Everybody do that. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that 5 years down the road playing with the car and shit. You do that shit for like the first month. After that, oh, fuck that motherfucker. Man, I ain't gonna say the first, maybe the first 3 months where you just new 2 or 3 months. And then, it kind of feels like you still like the car, but you ain't gonna keep playing with it like that. So the point what I'm trying to say, guys, is this goes for, when I say sell, I'm talking about the beginning. Next, guys, the effort. Now, guys, in a relationship, it takes a lot of work to make a relationship work. All right, a lot of effort to make a relationship work. Mainly by the way of communication and compromise. Now, this is what I've seen when you're with a woman that you find that you feel like is a catch for your sexual market value, right? Is that you're more open to compromise because you care. Because as you guys know, when we men got somebody that we perceive as a catch, we fall in love through our eyes. When you meet a woman that's that's the best I could do for the day. That's the best I could do this year. So, You don't put that effort in. So when she comes to you and communicates to you about something that you could work on, you're not as open to compromise. That's the effort. It goes both ways. If you tell her, baby, I really wish you would cook sometime, instead of her saying, okay, baby, I ain't know you wanted me to cook sometimes. That's no problem. What's some things you like to eat? And she'll start working on what you see from a woman who's settled for your ass. She ain't gonna put that effort in, and she's gonna bitch back. You need to cook too. That's what you see. The effort, the willingness to compromise and to change certain things about you that are flaws. I'm not saying if a woman say, hey, I want you to grow a shag and you like braids, so you're going to go change your hairstyle. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if the woman said, hey, baby, if you could keep your hair cut and your beard trimmed, I really would appreciate that. That's some shit you already know that you don't do. That's some shit that, man, I only get my hair cut once every 3 months. I can go get it cut from time to time to make my girl happy. That's some things that you're going to be willing to do. You're not going to change who you are and stop watching sports because a woman said. But the stuff that that, hey, man, I can do this. I can clean up behind myself. I can help a little bit more around the house. You're going to do it. That's the effort. You don't do that when you're with a woman you settle for. You give the fucking bare minimum because you're not willing to fight and do anything for that relationship because you really only 1 foot in. Because you don't really care like that. But, you got tired of going through the droughts and, you got tired of watching OnlyFans models. And so you figure, hey, man, I can get some steady sex. It ain't what I want, but it's what I can take, what I can take right now. The same thing goes with jobs and shit, right? You want this type of job, but you can't get this type of job. So you settle for this fucking type of job because some money is better than no money. Well, the same thing goes for women. Some booty is better than no booty. It depends on how low we going. I would rather fuck an adjustable 6 over fucking nothing. But under no circumstances could I fuck an adjustable 3 or 4 under no circumstances. No way. I'd rather turn to an incel. Next, guys, generosity. What you see from men who are with women that they want to put that effort in, the women they want to make happy is, they give a reasonable gift when the time comes to the woman that they are fighting for, the woman that they want to show her that they really care. What you see when you settle is you go give the most shittiest, cheapest bullshit gift known to man. Some Macy's $20 curling iron or some bullshit like that. Or some fucking $20 goddamn toaster. Bullshit gifts. What you see from that same guy when he gets with a woman that he perceives is on his sexual market value, up to his capabilities, what you see is he go hard in the fucking paint. He gives gifts that he probably shouldn't even try to afford, but he goddamn find a way, selling blood, selling plasma. He found a way to come up with it. That's what you see. Same thing goes for the women. When you with a woman that care about you and wants to show you that she cares about you, what you'll know is damn, babe, thank you. Designer wallet, designer pair of shoes. She don't care nothing about you, some bullshit. Some cheap ass cologne. And I ain't talking about no fucking Creed either. Some bullshit. Some Macy's $15 bullshit. It don't even got a name to it. It just got cologne on there. It's just some bullshit. Bullshit. The bottle costs more than the fucking cologne. That's what you see. The generosity doesn't be there. See, the generosity, guys, is an investment. With somebody that you don't care to be with or they're just for the time being. And that's typically how these go. Can we just be real on this? When people are with somebody they settled for, they're technically in your head as a time being. If a woman ever get with you because she felt like you was better than being with nobody or nothing, typically what she got in her head is she is open for opportunity. She's going to give her number out and she's hoping to meet a high value man. That's how this is really just a time. So the financial aspect of it is investing. The effort aspect of it is investing. When you put that effort in to do stuff and give good gifts and stuff, this is a form of investing. What you see from people who ain't all in is they don't want to make those type of investments, guys. That's what you see. They don't want to make those type of investments. They kind of got one foot in, one foot out. And that's because they don't want to go all in because they have no intentions of being here forever. In the back of their head, they just wait on something better to come along. And lastly, guys, social media postings. Now, for all my monogamous guys, when you got a woman that's a catch, and I'm not talking about situationships, I'm not talking about the bitch you met at the club 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about a long monogamous relationship. And she's a catch. You know what? I ain't even gonna go long. The minute y'all both come to the understanding that y'all in a committed relationship and you got a woman that you feel like's a good catch, that bitch is going on your goddamn Facebook. The moment she say I do, and I ain't talking about marriage, I'm just talking about exclusive. As soon as y'all go exclusive, your ass is gonna post her on your social media if you feel like she's a catch. And the same goes for the woman. Especially us men. When we know if you're a guy and you know your woman's a baddie and you proud of her, oh, you finna use her for them cool points. Any woman that hasn't met her man's friends, that's because he ain't that proud of you. Maybe you are attractive, but maybe you stupid or something. Maybe you got a reputation or something. He ain't proud to introduce you to his family and boys. When a man knows, man, I got me a catch. So y'all guys remember, I told y'all I had 3 heartbreaks, but one of the girls, she was a baddie. I was at the mattress company and I ran her off being insecure. Remember I told y'all guys that? Man, I know that motherfucker bad, boy. I remember riding all around the city. This pre-Facebook, right? I ride all around the city. Hey, boy, hey, what's up, man? Hey, boy. Hey, I knew I had a kid. I knew she was a bad. I knew she was a dime. Hell yeah. Now I can see if I was this rich rapper, but man, I'm some goddamn, well, I ain't gonna say I wasn't overweight, but I wasn't working out. I was like skinny fat. I wasn't working out. So I was like this skinny fat dude who working at a mattress company and I got a baddie. Oh, you goddamn right. I want everybody to see. I want the world to see, baby. You're goddamn right. I want them goddamn cool points. Guys, I went to see friends I hadn't saw in years. Oh, you gonna see this. Oh, you gonna see what your boy pulled right here. You're goddamn right. Oh, you gonna see this. I know we ain't talked in a long time, but we finna get reconnected today because you're gonna see what your boy been up to. You're goddamn right. So guys, the point being is, when a man know he got him a catch, he gonna show that motherfucker off. If you don't want to show off, she talking about something, what your friends doing for the holiday? Nothing. Not a damn thing. They all out of town. Everybody gone. You sit your fat ass right there. Don't worry about that. I don't got no friends. Yeah, we had a falling out last week. I ain't got no friends. Yeah. Can we follow each other on Facebook? I don't got Facebook. Put your fat ass on my Facebook. And then got to put on there in a relationship with Ayana. Her big fat ass sit on there and her picture on her profile. Hell no, I don't got no Facebook. And the same thing go for you guys. When a woman knows she got a catch and she proud, well, me and babe, if she's had a bad situation where she had to take all the pictures down in the past, maybe I give her a pass, right? Where she had a long relationship and she had to take all the pictures down. Maybe, right? Because you don't want to have to keep going through that. So I do understand that. But other than that, guys, when a woman knows she got to catch somebody she proud, you best believe she gonna, guys, y'all guys know I don't meet no girl I date with. I meet none of their family, nobody. If they got kids, I don't meet their kids, nobody. So what I try to do is I don't take pictures with none of them. I had my chick take some pictures of me. Y'all seen on my Instagram the chicks taking pictures of me. They go show them the girl, and they like, oh, he do YouTube. Now, this is not even a picture with me and you together. This is just me, you taking a picture of me, and you still want to show your friends. That tell you, your boy bad. They not even in the picture. But your boy, y'all see what it is. Y'all see what it is. She supposed to take the picture for my Instagram. I'm taking the picture, put on Instagram. She taking the picture, going showing her friend. Yeah, look at him. Look at my baby. That's how most of them find out that I even do YouTube. Because I don't tell them. Showing my pictures that they take when I'm out with them to post on Instagram. I ain't been taking no pictures on Instagram lately, but that's why that tell you something about your boy. Now, it make me feel good because I know they only do that because they perceive me as a catch. Do y'all guys understand that? As a catch. When your woman perceives you as a catch, she gonna introduce you so fast to her friends, it's gonna make your head spin. At the bare minimum, she gonna show them your picture. She gonna show them your fucking picture. All right, guys. So this how to know you're settled. I don't think nobody, I think most of us, well, shit, all of us settle, right? All of us settle. It's just about getting what we perceive as our sexual market value. All right. I'll get back with you guys later.